hopefully today's video will be kind of short because we're just going to be doing the front brakes. But for this setup, provided by K-Series Pros again, we're going to be using StopTech blank rotors paired with Hawk DTC 30 pads. So let's get started. So first thing is to remove the two 12mm bolts that are holding the caliper onto the rotor, which are this one and this one. It's just the corner of the caliper basically. Something that I do when I can't break the bolt loose is just use a rubber mallet and freaking convince that thing. There you go. And for the other one, so with those two bolts out, you can pry this part of the caliper out, and you could find a place to rest it so it's not hanging by the brake line. That'd be great. So to remove the pads, you have these two clips that are holding onto it. Squeeze the pads together, pull the clips out, and then you can slide the brake pads out. And then in the back here, to get this bracket out, there's going to be two 17mm, I don't even think you can see it honestly, but basically in the back of the rotor, if you follow the bracket, there's going to be two 17mm bolts holding onto it. See how it's already coming out? So there you go. You can take your brush and clean this with brake cleaner, and then now you're ready to take out your rotors. Unless you're super strong and can get it loose with like a regular screwdriver, or I even tried sending it with a impact with a bunch of adapters in a cross bit, but I almost stripped one of them. So there's actually an impact screwdriver that you need to have in order to make taking this off easier. So I'm actually gonna go to AutoZone or O'Reilly, see if they have it. We're gonna take the S2000. A little bit about this S2000. It's a little over 100,000 miles, and it's a 2004, I believe. It's a AP2, and it looks like my camera has dust inside. If you can see all those little. Yeah, let's go and get that impact. Here it is, the impact driver. Unfortunately, the Harbor Freights near my area don't carry the impact screwdriver anymore, so I got us some rivets so we can rivet my lip on instead of being held on by those ugly screws. So how to use the impact screwdriver is a bit confusing. Well, it confused me at first, but a good way to test whichever direction you're hitting the impact at is if you push against the rotor or whatever, you'll see which way it's rotating. So if I have it in the clockwise position, you'll see that the bit is spinning to the right. So since we want to loosen this, I want to turn it the other way, and you'll see that it's actually rotating to the left to loosen. And the way to use it is you're basically gonna hold it into the screw hole. You're gonna apply pressure in the way you want it to rotate. So you want to apply counterclockwise pressure, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna give it good hits with either a rubber mallet or a hammer. I tried a hammer, but I didn't want to damage the tool, so I used a rubber mallet, and I was able to crack it loose with a few good hits. See how I was able to get it loose. Perfect. So then you can take these two screws out, and then you should be able to pull your rotor out. So what I did was I just whacked it a little bit with a rubber mallet, and it was able to pull out. And now we can put the Stop Tech rotors on. Alright, so putting the bracket back, you just basically align it back to where the 17mm bolt that you took out in the back. Just make sure you align it first and hand tighten it. That ensures that you don't cross thread any of your bolts. So as you can see, the brake pads slide back into place, same as stock. And so I'm gonna get my brake compressor, and I'm just gonna compress the piston down. You can either rent these or you can buy it at your auto store. I rented these. There you go. Now that your brake piston is compressed, you can put it back over your pads. You just gotta take it easy for about a week, and then it should be good to go. And I've been told these are pretty dusty, which I don't mind since I don't drive my car a lot, and that they're gonna be noisy. I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all as well, so these should be pretty good.